C. Environment setup. Local environment setup. If you want to set up your environment for C programming language, you need the following two software tools available on your computer: A. Text editor and B. The C compiler. Text editor. This will be used to type your program. Examples of few editors include Windows Notepad, OS Edit Command, Brief, Epsilon, Emacs, and Vim or 6. The name and version of text editors can vary on different operating systems. For example, Notepad will be used on Windows, and Vim or 6 can be used on Windows as well as on Linux or Unix. The files you create with your editor are called the source files, and they contain the program source codes. The source files for C programs are typically named with the extension .c. Before starting your programming, make sure you have one text editor in place and you have enough experience to write a computer program, save it in a file, compile it, and finally execute it. The C compiler. The source code written in source file is the human-readable source for your program. It needs to be compiled into machine language so that your CPU can actually execute the program as per the instructions given. The compiler compiles the source codes into final executable programs. The most frequently used and free available compiler is the GNU C++ compiler. Otherwise, you can have compilers either from HP or Solaris if you have the respective operating systems. The following section explains how to install GNU C++ compiler on various OS. We keep mentioning C++ together because GNU GCC compiler works for both C and C++ programming languages. Installation on Unix Linux. If you are using Linux or Unix, then check whether GCC is installed on your system by entering this command from the command line. If you have GNU compiler installed on your machine, then it should print a message as. If GCC is not installed, then you will have to install it yourself using the detailed instructions available at https://gcc.gnu.org/install/. This tutorial has been written based on Linux, and all the given examples have been compiled on the CentOS flavor of the Linux system. Installation on Mac OS. If you use Mac OS X, the easiest way to obtain GCC is to download the Xcode development environment from Apple's website and follow the simple installation instructions. Once you have Xcode set up, you will be able to use GNU compiler for C++. To install GCC on Windows, you need to install MinGW. To install MinGW, go to the MinGW homepage, www.mingw.org, and follow the link to the MinGW download page. Download the latest version of the MinGW installation program, which should be named. While installing MinGW, at a minimum, you must install GCC Core, GCC G++, binutils, and the MinGW runtime, but you may wish to install more. Add the bin subdirectory of your MinGW installation to your path environment variable so that you can specify these tools on the command line by their names. After the installation is complete, you will be able to run GCC, G++, AR, Ranlib, dtool, and several other GNU tools from the Windows command line.